Hello, beautiful human. How's it going? Beautiful soul, beautiful human. I hope you're doing so well today. I'm sending you so much love, healing energy, good vibes, sparkly, nice levels of dopamine, okay? um, you know what? Let them be angry. Let them be angry. It's not your job to fix things. It's not your job to fix the situation. In fact, God wants you to remove this stress from your life because you are going through a regeneration process right now. A regeneration from carrying chronic stress, high levels of stress around PTSD, complex PTSD, carrying all of this stress for so long that your body does not want you to be dealing with unnecessary stress. So let them be angry. Let them make their choices and let karma deal with it, because you, like right now, you're being called to put your energy into your own healing process, your own regeneration process. Okay, so many years of being exposed to narcissistic people, being exposed to people who made a lot of really selfish decisions at your expense, where there was no loyalty, where there was really no, I want to say there was really no genuine care, because the care was very conditional, and the care or the love or the attention that you were given also came with rules and expectations of you, where you had to be somebody, you had to give, and be somebody that was, you know, like that was going to benefit others. Okay, but now we're in a space where God wants you to make choices and to live in ways and put your energy into things that are going to benefit you. Right? You deserve that. And you're not like everybody else. You're not like everybody else. That's like why one, you're breaking cycles because you're not like everybody else. That's why two, you don't really fit in. I mean, you might know how to navigate social situations because that's what you learn to survive. But at the core level, when how you feel understood, you kind of stick out like a sore thumb. You're not like everybody else. You're unique, you know? And because you're different, you're unique in all of the most beautiful ways, your regeneration and healing process is going to require different things from you. Okay, it's not stuff that is going to be this mainstream advice that you could find. You're really going to have to go inward and listen to what your body is telling you, your intuition, what God is saying, and what your heart's saying, and really pay attention to how your physical body responds to life, to everything, to energy, to the things you eat, the things you drink, the people you are around, the media you consume, you know, the things you watch, the things you listen to, the places you go, the thoughts you think, like all energy. And it might require you to make some significant life changes, and that's okay. It's okay. If you're being called to do that, that's what your heart is calling you to do, follow it. No matter what your mind is saying, your mind is conditioned. Your mind is conditioned. There's been psychological warfare. There's been spiritual warfare, financial warfare, biological warfare. It's like all happening. It's all, you've been exposed to all of that. And so specifically for the psychological warfare, a lot of mental conditioning, a lot of subliminal programming, a lot of, it's not what was said, it was what wasn't said, like little hidden agendas there from the people around you, and maybe even taken on a larger scale from like certain aspects of society. Okay, so sometimes the mind can trick us because of that, okay? Sometimes we take on these false beliefs and we're conditioned for things that really aren't going to be in alignment with our healing process, with our true self. And You really got to listen to your heart. And it's almost like there was an attack on listening to your heart. Okay? There are lots of things out there that will tell you don't listen to your heart because your heart will be lying to you. But it's like, honestly, what I see and what I'm being shown is that your heart's not lying to you. It's your mind that's lying to you. Okay? It's your mind and the levels of fear and all of that conditioning that get us to think things that aren't correct, and get us, because we're thinking these things, get us to make choices that are out of alignment. Okay, now I'm not saying that you can't go through trauma and then you take on that trauma, it makes you feel a certain way, and then your heart leads you down paths that maybe aren't in alignment for you. Of course that can happen. And of course that has happened, right? Have you noticed, like, I know you've noticed that because you were exposed to certain things in one part of your life, you attracted similar things in other parts of your life. Okay, so that could be the example of like your heart kind of going in a direction that's not in true alignment. But that was before you were self-aware. That was before you truly understood what was going on. Okay, that was before how do I say this? Because it does feel like that was before you had like mind, heart, and gut coherence. Okay? But now you're aware of that stuff. And it's like, because you are in this healing process and because your goal is to find that balance, to heal this very painful stuff, and to get yourself to a place where life is peaceful and life feels good and you can make choices that allow you to feel empowered and in charge of your life. Because of that, you really want to listen to your heart, okay? Because your heart's not lying to you. You are past the point where your heart is going to be lying to you, all right? And now it's like working through those beliefs that don't serve you, okay? Because that's where the mind plays tricks, okay? You're not in survival mode anymore, or you're coming out of survival mode. And so that's when we're tending to this baby, okay? So now what I'm seeing is the chronic stress that you lived with took a significant toll on your physical body. And you might be seeing a doctor for this, or you might have had to see a doctor, or be working through something with a doctor because there was damage to your physical body. Maybe you developed an autoimmune issue. Maybe you developed a heart issue or a gut issue, or maybe there's something going on with your brain. Like maybe like the blood-brain barrier has been compromised, or there's some type of, it's almost like because the brain was overworked. Now, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, all right? I'm making that clear. Always go see a professional, somebody who knows what they're doing, who's trained in this stuff, if you feel like you have a physical issue, okay? That is the most important thing. Get that peace of mind. Get those tests done, you know. Understand what's going on from somebody with like a medical license, okay? But I'm just telling you what's coming through. The chronic stress, it really did force your brain to like overwork itself. And so now the brain's trying to find balances. And that might require you to cease taking in certain substances. It might require you to stop drinking alcohol, drinking sugary drinks, drinking caffeine. It might require you to stop doing things that depress your system, or I guess alcohol is a depressant, or like, you know, like smoking herbs or taking pills or whatever it is. It might just even require your diet to change. We talk about this a lot because your body knows how to heal itself. But if you're pumping your body with things that are making it work harder to stay balanced, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's like you're working against yourself. You're making it harder for your body to actually heal. So you might be called away from eating certain things. You might have food sensitivities being developed, and like that's to protect you. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you can't tolerate MSG or foods that have like naturally occurring glutamates in it, like soy, or like certain nuts, like walnuts, or like spinach, or eggs, or dairy, or something like that, you know? Maybe your body's like craving something that you don't normally eat. It's because this has minerals and things that are going to assist your body in healing and finding that balance. So you really want to pay attention. Nutrient dense whole foods is what I'm seeing and hearing, and that comes through often. And it's like, I feel like this is just a reminder for you, because there is some type of temporary satisfaction. It's like rewarding. Food can be a reward system. Sugary things can be a reward. And when we're not feeling good, when we feel depressed, when we're struggling with life, difficult emotions and things like that, you know, sometimes we want to be rewarded. We want that dopamine hit, you know, and sometimes it comes from things that really aren't good for us. Okay? So if you're being called to eliminate something or to not have as much of it, listen to your body. If you drink something or eat something and you're having a reaction all day and all night, you can't sleep, and you're having, you know, listen to that. What else? Like really processed foods. Something's coming through about like there are certain like natural elixirs that you can make, herbs and fruits and things like that you can make to help de-stress yourself. I saw this really great recipe, I don't know, like a few months ago, where it was like, maybe I'll post it, and I saw it on Instagram, so maybe I'll repost that video because I think I saved it. But it's like you take like 4 oranges and you squeeze the juice out of them, and then you use a little bit of cream of tartar and like a pinch of salt, and it makes like this natural Gatorade type thing. But the ingredients, like and this was all explained by a nutritionist, so maybe I'll just post it so you can go, because like I'm just reiterating it, and I'm not really probably going to do it correctly. But something about like the cream of tartar has got certain minerals in it that really help lower stress levels, plus natural like vitamin C, oranges, like freshly squeezed juice from oranges, also assist in something like oxidating something, I don't know, but lowering stress levels. And then like the salt, the pinch of salt, if you can handle that, helps the body, because the body's mostly made up of like water, like salt water, you know? So that just came to mind. But also there's herbs like chamomile and lemon balm and like passion flower, and what else? Oh, and there's like Chinese herbs, and also, maybe you're like, because your body is requiring more holistic remedies and not like the mainstream. Of course, if you need medicine, I'm not knocking it, but I'm saying like this healing process and what you're being drawn to is really like, maybe you're also drawn to like energy healing practices, like Eastern, like Tai Chi or Qigong, or like acupuncture, acupressure, massage therapy, fascia release. Like maybe that's not necessarily like Eastern, but you know what I'm saying. Tapping, like I spoke about in that other video, where you're like tapping. I don't know why I'm doing all this, but where you're like this and this, you know that one. Like maybe you're being called to explore all these different holistic, alternative type therapies. Maybe you're into Reiki. I used to be a Reiki master practitioner. I moved away from that and I work with different energy healing now. And I don't work with people at the moment because I was going through my own healing process and I was just been working on my own energy healing, but I will be working with people soon. That's my passion. It's one of my passions. I love giving these messages, but my passion is doing energy healing, where I connect with the source, with the highest frequency of source healing. And then I bring that forward and direct it to other people. I love doing that. That gets me going all the time. Also, I'm seeing, so I don't know if you're into that, like that might be something to explore. What else? Like there's so many things out there. Sound healing, humming. Okay, so because not all stress is avoidable, you're gonna have stress in your life. There's also the call to learn how to cope with that stress in healthy ways, because previously the stress was too much and you weren't coping with it in a healthy way. And that's not your fault. You were doing the best you could do with what you were working with at the time, with the situations you were in. But you're in a different space right now. And so there's a call to really learn how to cope with stress in more balanced ways. Meditation is key. Humming, breathing, really becoming aware of the way that you breathe, your breath, sound frequencies, exercise, even things like going, and if you can tolerate heat, if you have some type of autoimmune issue happening right now, you probably can't be exposed to too much heat. Like maybe there's too much heat in your body already. Oh, maybe you're working with your meridians or your nadi, or like the different, I definitely am seeing like Eastern holistic medicine. So maybe you're drawn to that, or maybe you've been thinking about that, like helping to clear blockages in your energy systems. But I'm telling you, using your hands to just like feel your body and to massage your body and to move energy and to move your hands like in your field, like the space around your body, that is such a significant energy cleanser. And your body knows what it's doing. So like just let your body do its thing. Like just massage the areas of your body that hurt. You don't have to have a license to give your body a massage. You don't have to have a license. You don't need a license. You don't need to go get a certificate to go, massage your feet or your lower back or your gut. You don't need, stretching, deep stretching. All of this is going to be conducive to your regenerative process because you're going through this phoenix transformation. You're rising from the ash. And now the focus is on healing the physical system, okay? Of course, there's that emotional component. There's the mental component. There's the spiritual component. But the physical component is big, all right? Really pay attention to this. Do your research. We all have phone in our hand all the time, just Google it or whatever, search it up. I don't know what platform you use, but search it up. There's so much information out there. And follow the information that speaks to you. Okay, don't worry about what other people in your life might think of it or what they tried and didn't work for them. If you feel called to try something, try it out and see if it works for you. And also, like, the brain is looking for very healthy fats. I think this is going to assist in finding that balance, rebalancing itself. Healthy fats like avocado and olive oil, and maybe even some like fish oils, but be careful about that. Be careful with like mercury and like lead and heavy metals. But yeah, clean proteins, seeds, herbs, lots of water, clean food, nutrient dense food, limit the processed food, and really start to take care of your body. Really start to move that energy. If you're sore, like have you noticed that if you have like a lot of really difficult emotions coming up, you will eventually start to feel that in your body? I know for myself, if I have a really hard day, like a really difficult day where I have all this pain bubbling up to the surface to be processed, a couple days later when I'm starting to feel better, when I've released that emotion, I will always feel like a very sore spot around my heart. Like I can massage the areas like in my chest here, you know? Like, and I'll always feel like in my sternum, something like that. It will always feel very tender. And it'll feel like a lump. Not like a lump. I'm not saying like a lump, but just like I'm not saying that, but like I'm saying it will it feels like there's like an energy block that I can massage out, and it massages out, you know, and it does go away. But and even like in your shoulders and things like that, your lower back, your hips, your stomach. That's the message, okay? Don't worry, like honestly, do not even worry about the way other people are feeling over the choices that you're making for yourself, because 100% those are the people that are causing the stress in your life. Those are the ones that are causing the stress, and like let karma work itself out. Let them deal with the repercussions of their own actions. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to make things better, because I see you've already tried and it didn't work. So now you're focused on making your life better, making you feel better, working through your emotion, working through your physical ailments, okay? That's what takes precedence right now. What is up with this piece of hair? That's what's important right now. That's the priority, okay? Because if you don't take care of your body, you know, when you don't take care of your body, life is significantly more difficult. When you have so much chronic pain and chronic stress, it really impedes on your ability to feel positive, you know? And many people here do have, things have gotten to the point where there was just so much pain, emotional and emotional stress that you carried for so long, because that's what you had to do to survive through it, that it really did impact you physically. But you can heal from it. But you got to make healing a priority, and you have to speak to your body. You have to instruct your body on what you want it to do, and it also knows what to do. So if you're instructing your body, I want you to heal from the chronic stress that has taken a toll on my physical body, your body will then respond by guiding you in ways that will lead you towards the path of healing. All right, so listen to that. I don't think I have anything else to say, to add to that. You're regenerating, and divine timing is perfect. So as long as it takes, it will take as long as necessary. It might take a while. If you were carrying things for a long time, it might not take as long if it was like a, you know what I mean? So try not to force yourself to be in a place other than you already are. Accept where you're at and tend to it, okay? Writing is also really good. Writing your feelings out. You don't have to share it with anybody. Writing or like speaking to God, speaking out loud to God. Sometimes just thinking things, it can be a lot. You got to get it out. You got to get the energy out. You're writing it down or typing it out. I prefer to type things out. I can type than to write it. But you know, you do you, all right? But that's it. Think for yourself. Do what feels right for you. And don't worry about what other people who don't see you are saying. Don't worry about what they want from you. You give yourself what you need, okay? That's it. I love you so much. You are so deserving of health, balance, freedom, love, peace, comfort. It's okay to rest. You don't have to be productive. And especially if you're in like a winter right now. This is like rest, regenerate. That's it. Don't put so much like stress, pressure on yourself. Don't put any more stress on yourself than you already is there. That's the whole point. We're trying to clear this stress up. We're not trying to make more of it. All right? And if it's unnecessary, if it's something you don't have to deal with, don't. It's that simple. You don't owe anything to anybody, but you owe it to yourself. And you're capable. You're capable. You're worthy. You have what it takes, and your body can heal itself. Okay? I love you so much. God loves you so much. God is guiding you. God is guiding you. So, listen. God wants you to feel well. God doesn't want you to struggle. You've been through so much, and you've learned a lot from it. Okay, now it's time to apply that to yourself and love yourself. So I'm going to go now. You are so loved. You are so powerful. Your spirit team is with you every step of the way. God is always with you, listening to everything that you say. And your body's also listening to the things you say. So speak kindly to it. Don't like, you speak things into manifestation. Like, so watch what you say about your body and about your life. All right? Because you never know which one's going to pop up rapidly. You know, some things like instantly manifest. Okay? So that's that. I love you. Have a really great day. And you got this. Okay? You got this. No problem. All right? No problem, Jamaica. I don't know why that came up, but I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.